welcome to NKTelco Sports presented by Grand Lake Health. We are here at New Bremen High School to bring you high school volleyball where the new Marion local Flyers take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winter Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Plygem, Precision Strip, Sweeterman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, and Kogi Plumbing and Heating. Thanks again and welcome to New Bremen High School. I'm Greg Burning. My partner this evening, Brandon Coverman, as we get set here are the starters for the Marion local Flyers. Number 4, Kinsey Toby. Number 6, Elena Pullman. Number 8, Heidi Rethman. Number 10, Brooke Homan. Number 11, Abby Bruns. And number 12, Caitlin Hardings. And the libero for the Flyers is number 9, Kelsey Koenig. So as we get set up for this game here tonight, talk a little bit about our teams here as they seem to have a little audio difficulty here, but that's okay. We'll on the floor. The Flyers come in with 10-9 record on the season, been a little bit up and down. On the other side, New Bremen 18-1, having a great season and looking to stay on that roll. Both of these teams 5-1 in the league, so expected to be a very competitive matchup here tonight. The Marion local Flyers are coached by Anthony Chappell. As we get set up here for the New Bremen Cardinals starters first as they go through the non-starters.
Sophomore number 9, Ellie Benjamin. Sophomore number 10, Chloe Bornhorst. Freshman number 11, Abby Powers. Junior number 13, Ellie Reckerman. Freshman number 14, Brianna Paul. Freshman number 15, Ian Schmidtmeyer. And freshman number 23.
And now the starters for the home team, the New Bremen Cardinals.
Lady Cardinals. Senior wearing jersey number 4, Ashton Heitkamp.
Number 4, Ashton Heitkamp. Number 5, Josie Reinhardt. Number 6, Taylor Paul. Number 7, Kaylee Friend. Number 8, Macy Putoff. Number 12, Claire Pape. And the libero, number 0, Diana Heitkamp. The New Bremen Cardinals coached by Diana Kramer. So as we get set for this great matchup here tonight, let's go over our keys to the game. Those keys brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Yeah, first looking here, Greg, you got a good 5-1 matchup here. First for the Flyers, they got to look at quick counterattacks. They want to play fast. They want to really come at New Bremen fast, and they want to hit around the blocks. New Bremen, although not very tall, they're very athletic at the net. So Marion's got to find ways to hit around and try to sneak points in on the back line. Now looking there on the flip side for the Cardinals of New Bremen, sitting there at 18-1. They want to put together runs. I mean, that's how you win volleyball games. So Coach Kramer knows that. She's established that volleyball culture here at New Bremen. They want to put together big runs, and they want to limit their mistakes. And that's why I think one thing they've done well all season. That's why they're sitting at an 18-1 record, but 5-1 in a tight MAC League play, and it should be a great contest here. And that two of the teams in the four-way tie at the top for the MAC.
Now Marion local comes in after losing their last 2 matchups over the weekend to St. Paul and Ottawa Glandorf, and the Cardinals defeating Lehman 3-0 earlier this week. So both these teams should be ready to go. Should be a great atmosphere here. I want to mention also this is, as Brandon mentioned, both these teams 5-1 in the league. And the St. Henry Redskins and the Fort Recovery Indians are also 5-1, and those two will be playing each other tonight as well. So the league competition going to be cut down to 2 one way or another here tonight as we get started. Bremen starts out serving. Here's a strong hit by Homan, picked up on the Ranger side, and free ball to the New Bremen side. And here is Marion Local back on the attack. That is number 10, Brooke Homan, with the first kill of the match.
Right away, see Lydia Griesdorn in there. Coach Chappell getting his best server in.
And that's something you won't see a lot from New Bremen. Their rotation very thin. As a mishit one there, Marion will take off to an early 2-0 lead, but Bremen had an injury earlier in the season to one of their hitters, being Ellie Rechterman, so that cuts down their rotation even thinner. They're only going to sub in 1 or 2 players typically on the night. Shot by Taylor Paul, picked up on the Marion Local side and pushed across into the opening there by number 8, Heidi Rethman, and the Flyers off to a great start.
You know, much of a better start you can ask for. You might think the Flyers are a little bit of an underdog with a 10-9 record, but making a statement out here, up 3-0 early.
Serve picked up by Putoff, back row Bremen. Back set to Paul. Marion done a nice job scooping up the balls here early. That's blocked at the net. We talked about the defensive side for New Bremen at the net. They get a block there. Pape, far side to Taylor Paul. She gets that one off the blockers and out of bounds. Bremen's on the scoreboard at 3-1. That will send a libero, number 0, Diana Heitkamp, back to the service line for New Bremen. Picked up back row by Marion. Set up Brooke Homan again. Homan been very active here early on. Far side, Taylor Paul. Picked up nicely by Marion in the back row. That one deflected, picked off by Heitkamp, and now hit across by Taylor Paul. Go right back to Homan again. There's the block. And we get somebody under the net for Marion Local. So far, the Flyers doing a great job in the back row on the serve receive. Even on the hitting attacks against New Bremen. Short serve there by Heitkamp. I spoke too early, miss hit there. Be our first ace of the match. And we're even at 3.
Yeah, it has been, besides that, it's been great service, great defense so far. A lot of back and forth, a lot of volleying, so great volleyball early here.
Heitkamp been a solid server for New Bremen all year. A little miss hit there, a nice push over there by number 8, Heidi Rethman. As you see on our replay here, gets a tough pass, a little heads up play, knocks it in the open spot. Picked up Bremen side. Here's Macy Putoff. Nice diagonal shot. Pretty tough to defend that one. She hit it in the open spot on the far side of the net. And we're even again.
And Macy Putoff, one of them smart players, one of those teams, that state championship team she played on pretty often. So she's developed that experience over these past 3 years.
Served by Taylor Paul, one of the best in the MAC. And she'll record an ace.
And that was just a hard nose diving serve. I don't think anyone could have caught up with that one.
I believe she leads New Bremen in aces, and she also gives them a 5-4 lead here early in set number 1. Paul back again, hard serve, overplayed over to the Bremen side. Quick set to Macy Putoff, and that will go out of bounds off of Marion Local, point to the Cardinals. Good replay, good quick hit there for Macy Putoff, and good timing by New Bremen. Taylor Paul again with the serve. Back row picked up. Nice setup. A little miscommunicated there from Rethman to Elena Pullman. And New Bremen putting together one of those runs you talked about, Covey, in the pregame.
Yeah, and that's the thing you got to look out for here. You're Marion, you're the team that's not favored here. You got to catch up. Can't let New Bremen go on these big six-point runs.
And I mentioned how cleanly Marion was receiving the ball. You haven't seen that much against Taylor Paul here in the last few points. And New Bremen taking advantage as Ashton Heitkamp records the kill.
Yeah, and now as you look at a replay, they're just spreading the ball around to different players. Now Ashton Heitkamp getting her first kill, so it's the Welsh getting spread around here by setter Claire Pape.
As I mentioned before, Taylor Paul, one of the best servers in the MAC, showing it here early on in set number 1. And of course, I said that to curse her as she hits that one into the net.
And that's the first serving error of any team either, so.
That'll bring Homan back to serve for Marion, and you gave it right back.
Yep.
2 back-to-back serving curses. And we'll rotate bodies out. That'll bring Claire Pate, the junior, back to serve for the Cardinals. Good strong serve. Picked up nicely. Gonna have a double hit there on the set. And New Bremen slowly edges their lead out to 5.
That's 3 hitting errors so far here in the first set, too, for the Flyers.
Pape short serve. Picked up by the libero. Far side, nice shot there. Hammered down by Kinsey Toby. Much needed for the Marion local Flyers to see on the replay.
That was good, a fundamental hitting there by Toby, getting on top of the ball, finding a gap in the Cardinal defense.
That's Rethman with the serve, picked up by Putoff. Passed over far side to New Bremen. That one's hit deep and out of bounds by Josie Reinhardt.
Boy, Greg, and you can tell, you're saying it's a big MAC match. You can feel it in here.
Good Marion local student section. Coming over for the trip. And another nice shot there for Macy Putoff. Good sign for New Bremen to get her involved early.
The 3rd kill for Putoff. And, you know, New Bremen here as crimson and gold. We got a gold crayon here in the corner. So, pretty impressive.
Too bad that's a Marion local crayon.
Yeah.
Here comes Macy Putoff serve. Picked up back row. Pushed over far side to Toby. She put down a nice one just moments ago. Here's far side to Reinhardt. Good wind-up back row placement for the kill.
Josie Reinhardt with her first kill. I remember I did a game at Rushi last year, and she kind of had a coming out party, so to speak. She played a really nice game there in a 5-set victory for the Cardinals there, but she's continued to improve into this year.
Macy Putoff back to serve for the Cardinals with a 12-7 lead here in set number 1 from New Bremen. That one got caught up in the wind and sailed out of bounds. That will send number 6, Elena Pullman, back to serve. And a little miscommunication as that one will drop untouched. Pullman will take that kind of point all day long. Pullman, hard serve, catches the top of the tape. Raymond, nice receive, gonna get called for a lift. And Marion climbing back into this one, trail now just by 2. 12-10 on our First National Bank scoreboard. And I believe we got a rotation violation against New Bremen. And Marion local putting together a nice run, are now trailing by just 1. New Bremen now trying to end that run. Back set to Highcamp, pushed over and out of bounds off of Toby.
And that's the 4th hitting error so far this set. So New Bremen pretty fortunate, or Marion's pretty fortunate to be down 2 for the 4 hitting errors they have.
Strong serve by Highcamp, goes right in the net. And we got a net violation against Rethman of Marion local, so that will be a point for New Bremen.
As I just say, add the hitting errors to 5.
Another good serve again there, picked up by libero for Marion, and kill knocked down by Kinsey Toby. Kelsey Koenig, the one with the dig there for Marion. That will send the aforementioned Kinsey Toby back to serve for Marion local. Picked up back row Diana Highcamp. That one blocked at the net and goes out of bounds off of Marion local. So Josie Reinhardt will be credited for a kill. Reinhardt will go back to serve. Catches the top of the net, good strong serve, goes back Bremen side. Quick set to Friend up front. Gets a lot of that, looking for a tip. Do not get it. Friend off her feet quickly there, but unable to keep that one in play. And Marion again trailing by just 2. Quick push over there by the setter. Pape again puts too much on that one. It goes out of bounds. You got to give Marion credit. They keep climbing back into this, and they trail again by just one.
Yeah, great grip by the blue and gold here. Let's see if they can continue it and try to get ahead.
Riesdorn with the serve. Kaylee Friend picked up Marion's side. Tipped over by Marion. Nice grab there by Macy Putoff. Far side set. Paul. Cross court shot down and in. Good answer by New Bremen. We got a good one going on here. 16-14. Set number one. Dinah Heitkamp, the libero, back to serve. And again, Bremen gives away they're not missing those serves a little bit. They're usually very good at serving. Those two have sailed well deep and out of bounds. The libero, Koenig with the serve, pushed across by Putoff. Holman far side, picked up by Bremen. Back set to Reinhardt, back row kill.
Just what a nosedive kill there from Reinhardt. I mean, she comes up from the middle. She's not even close to the net, and the ball just nosedives. There's no way that the Marion back line can catch up to that.
Rotation one time through as Taylor Paul gets back to the service line for New Bremen. Remember, she ran a few off before, and right on cue, there's an ace. First time out of the match. Lead Marion Local. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At Green Lake Health, we offer urgent care services within Joint Township District Memorial Hospital. Upon arrival, each patient is greeted and healthcare professionals assess the level of care required. Urgent care services extend your access to quality health care, complete for non-life-threatening problems. Our state-of-the-art facility and host of diagnostic and treatment options allow you to receive the treatment you deserve in a timely and courteous way. Green Lake Health Systems, the highest quality health care for you and your family.
Welcome back to New Bremen as we get set for the final points of this first set. It's been a good one, Brandon.
Yeah, Marion shot out ahead by a couple points, but then New Bremen's kind of controlled it ever since. You kind of felt that New Bremen was going to go on a bit of a run there, but then the Flyers have kind of responded and kept it even here, so they've got to respond. They've got to have a little better serve receive. This New Bremen serving is fantastic. It's hard. This Marion back line's got big job to just have a good, solid serve receive.
So Bremen is led by 5 two different times in this first set at 10-5 and also 12-7. But as you mentioned, Marion has stormed back each time. A couple big points coming up here for both teams. As we had I believe official asked some of the fans to back off the court a little bit. They were getting a little close to the edge. So now that's all taken care of. Taylor Paul back to serve for New Bremen, leading 18-15 here in the first set. Good serve by Paul, picked up by Koenig in a back row. Far side home, and that one goes out of bounds. Point to New Bremen.
Yeah, it's just a tough ball there to catch up for with home in there. It's the 6th hitting error of the set for the Flyers.
Paul again up for New Bremen. And there's that serve you were talking about, or we talked about. She gets another ace. I mentioned before that it was 12-7 when she made her last rotation. Wasn't by coincidence. They're struggling to take her balls. She hits them well. It's nothing new. She's a very good server, and she's pushed New Bremen up to a 5-point advantage. That one handled nicely by Koenig. Pullman with the push, but deep and out of bounds. Gonna have another quick timeout by the Marion Local Flyers. We'll just keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School. Brandon, back-to-back timeouts by Marion Locals. They trail now by 6 at 21-15.
Yeah, you can really feel the Cardinals get a grasp on this set here. The Flyers need a response now.
A quick setup here to put off is push the deep side. Here's Marion back on the attack from home, and nobody will get to that one. A much-needed point for Marion Local.
Second kill of the set for Homan.
So that will send Brooke Homan back to serve. Needing a couple big points here for Marion. Far side, Ashton Heitkamp picked up nicely in the back row by Griesdorn. Here is New Bremen back on the attack. Back row shot again there from the backside there. That was
Josie Reinhardt.
Thank you, Josie Reinhardt. That's her second shot from the 10-foot line, both for kills.
And she's got some nosedive on that ball. Been very impressive so far.
Pape serve picked up. Kinsey Toby, the big hitter so far here in the match for Marion. Nice pop-up hit to Reinhardt, saved nicely by Marion. They'll have to bump it across. Bremen, good opportunity here. Far side to Reinhardt. Gets that one down a little bit into the net. Point will go back to Marion.
Yeah, but you think the times they surmount, the times they set it to Reinhardt, you're gonna, law of averages, she's gonna come across on an air. She's just hit fantastically so far this first set.
Serve picked up Bremen side. Here's Reinhardt again as she smacks that one in. Nice heads-up call there, Covey, as she buries another one. Josie Reinhardt putting together a nice first set of this match.
5 kills.
2 points shy of taking this first set. Macy put off back to serve for the New Bremen Cardinals. Short, picked up out of the net. Marion gonna have to struggle to get that one over. They will not. That point into the net will give New Bremen 7 set points as they now lead 24-17 here in the first. Put off taking her time here. Gets that one across. Picked up in the back row by Griesdorn. Pushed over. Bremen gonna have another good opportunity. Back set, far side, Reinhardt. Left hands that one over. Marion pops it up. Little mistiming there. Block at the net by New Bremen. Heitkamp over to Ashton Heitkamp. And again picked up in the back row by Griesdorn. Here's Kinsey Toby as that's called for a double hit, and that's how the first set will end. New Bremen takes it 25-17. We'll take a quick break and be back with set number 2. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it Caring Without Limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School presentation event presented by Grand Lake Health. We are getting ready for set number 2 here, Covey. It was a very good one for the New Bremen Cardinals as they won 25-17.
Yeah, briefly down at the beginning, a little bit of lag there, but they came back with a roar there, especially there towards the end. The serving and really the hitting of Josie Reinhardt. 5 kills there, a couple from beyond the 10-foot line. And they really limited the errors there. Marion had 8 hitting errors, which kind of hurt them. So Marion's got to clean it up there. They've got to have a little better servicing, which, like I said last set, it's just hard to ask for when you're looking at this Cardinals serving because how fantastic it just is. So let's see what adjustments they both make.
Yeah, we mentioned the keys in the game for New Bremen, especially to respond to mistakes. And you feel like they've got a lot of confidence right now. They made some mistakes in that first set, but we talked about Reinhardt. She hit a couple in the net, and it didn't phase her at all. She came right back, roaring, hit the ball hard, and it showed, like you said, she had a solid first set.
Yeah, and Claire Pape was knowing what hitters to go to, so New Bremen's got a wealth of hitters at their dispense. Just credit how much to Diana Kramer, how much this program has grown. Unbelievable what one state title can do to a program like that, and what a fantastic player they had the other year in Paige Jones. Now playing at that team up north. I'm not going to say the school she's playing for, but just amazing how this program's evolved.
Griesdorm will start us off for the Flyers here in set number 2. That one pushed up too close to the net, and the Flyers will start the second set much like they started the first one. They were up 3-0 to start the first set before New Bremen edged their way back. And you get a shot of Griesdorm, Lydia Griesdorm, picked up by Put-Off Bremen side, popped up to Taylor Paul. We're gonna have a net violation against Marion, Brooke Homan, and that will even us up at 1 apiece. Josie Reinhardt back to serve for New Bremen, picked up by Griesdorm, pushed far side to Homan. Nice shot down the line. We've not seen a lot of hard hit balls from for Marion here thus far in the match. A couple by Kinsey Toby in the first set. They've really struggled to get their hitters set up.
Quick offense there, and that's exactly what the Flyers want.
So this one pushed across by the setter. Elena Pullman going to get a shot. Nice save back row by Reinhardt, and Bremen will push it back across. Set over to Homan, blocked at the net by Friend and Pape. And that block will get them a point and even us up at 2 apiece here in set number 2.
And as we talk about, this is a great tournament prep with the draw on Sunday. Both teams being 5-1 in the MAC.
Dinah Heitkamp with the serve, picked up by Griesdorm. Set backside to Homan, and she puts that one down, and the Flyers take a 3-2 advantage. That one served across. And Macy Put-Off on the Bremen side, blocked at the net. Nice save by Heitkamp, but she slid under the net to get to it. So that point will also go to the Flyers. They now lead 4-2. Brooke Homan back to serve for Marion. Popped up here to Put-Off. Pushed far side to Toby. Nice single block there by Pape against Toby. Toby will give it another go, hits that one out of bounds. As the defense there definitely noticed by Kinsey Toby as she swings hard.
Yeah, that line judge called it in, but it was a reverse there by the down judge.
Taylor Paul back again to serve for New Bremen. We'll see if Marion Local has better luck this time around. The first two not so successful. They get it across, back on the New Bremen side. Hard shot by Put-Off, blocked nicely by the Flyers. Pushed over lightly. Nice vision there by Rethman, nobody in the back row. She took the opportunity, pushed it deep, and got the point.
It looked like she was just going to hit it hard and just let New Bremen kind of have a free ball there, but then she kind of oomphed it at the end and let it fall in the background by Reinhardt.
Molly Winter checks in for the Flyers. Rethman here back to serve. Good serve deep in the back row against New Bremen. Put-Off going to free ball it across. Going to go right down the middle to Pullman, timing off just a little bit, as that one will drop to the floor on the Marion side.
There's communication between the setter and hitter there on the height of the set.
Claire Pape to serve for New Bremen. Down the far side, it'll drop for an ace. As I'm going to get a little game action here, the ball sliding in right into the scorer's table here.
play him center field.
That was more of a grounder. Be a shortstop play. No, I'm just kidding. Claire Babe here as we're even now at 5. Another good serve. Tough handle there by Marion Local as they'll free ball it across. Should be a good opportunity for New Bremen. Put off goes on the little tap there. Not handled great by New Bremen, but they get the point. Little overplay shot there.
Put off's got 4 kills tonight, trying to battle Reinhardt, who has 5.
Ape, another strong serve, picked up back row and pushed across by Marion. Popped up far side here to Reinhardt. Tough angle, gets it across. Marion with the answer. It goes deep and out of bounds off of Toby. And this is where New Bremen started to get back in the game last time. They were down 3-0 as we talked about and took the lead at 5-4 and never looked back. So see if Marion's got a good response. That's usually somebody they need to get to. Elena Pullman with the kill.
That's Pullman's first kill of the night, and there's 4 hitting errors so far for Marion, so it's just kind of been unclean.
Here's Pullman back to serve now for the Flyers, picked up by Diana Highcamp. Popped over Josie Reinhardt. She's been good from the back row. And a nice save there by New Bremen. A little miscommunication. Reinhardt will free ball it across. Set up close and pushed over by Rethman, but she's going to be called for a double hit on it.
I don't think the Marion
faithful
fans like
not too
that.
happy,
Nope.
were they?
5 hitting errors now.
Macy put off back to serve for New Bremen. New Bremen with an 8-6 lead. And another ace as they're starting to mount up here for New Bremen tonight. Diana Highcamp will check back in as Taylor Paul gets a breather. Kaylee Friend will check in for New Bremen. Put off serving with a 9-6 lead. Little miscommunication back row Marion Local. That'll be knocked across by number 11, Abby Bruns. This one popped up to Reinhardt. Boy, she's hitting strong tonight.
Yeah, and she gets good elevation on the ball to get that little spin there, little nosedive that I've been saying, and that's her 6th kill.
10-6 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Put off another solid serve, and I'm going to get another ball here in action as that one flies out of bounds. And New Bremen pushing out to a 5-point lead. This will be a troubled area if you're Marion Local. I got to believe if New Bremen gets too many more here, they're going to go to a timeout. But Marion looking for an answer. Push this one up nicely to Rethman. She back hits it to Toby. And that has been a good recipe here this evening when they've had the opportunity to get it to Toby. Marion's been pretty successful.
Yeah, she's been efficient on her kills, her 3rd one tonight, so one for their setter to go back to.
Kinsey Toby, the 5'9" junior with the serve, hits that one into the net. So that will send Diana Highcamp out. Ashton Highcamp and Taylor Paul will check in. And I think I mentioned it earlier, but that's another ace, this time by Ashton Highcamp for the Cardinals.
Just the velocity and the change of direction. It's like being a hitter up there in baseball and trying to stay in on the off-speed curveball.
Another one there by Highcamp, back-to-back aces. And the lead has grown up to 7.
And if you're Marion, you can't curl up and back here in the corner. Someone's got to step up and make a play.
Another good serve by Highcamp, picked up back row and pushed over to home and blocked at the net by Friend and Josie Reinhardt, and that will lead to a timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Hoagie Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health's presentation of high school volleyball. We're here at New Bremen High School as the Cardinals here in the second set of a 15-7 lead.
Yeah, and just New Bremen just getting a grasp of it. It's about a reflection of the first set there. Marion bolts out to a quick lead, and New Bremen's serving. I mean, Ashton Heitkamp had back-to-back aces. This serving is just the best I've seen all year, and it's not even close.
And Heitkamp with another good serve. Marion lucky to get that one across. Bremen's going to have a good opportunity here. They go right to Friend, and that one goes deep and out of bounds.
Marion's arguing that the front line touched it.
New Bremen actually is arguing, right?
Yeah. New Bremen's arguing that. Let's look here on our Winter Quality Meets replay. I don't know. It's close.
It's tough to tell. They're not going to get their call there as it goes to Marion side it. So Bremen back to action here. Taylor Paul off the net will get the kill.
And Paul with her third kill of the match.
So this will send Josie Reinhardt with an 8-point lead. That one sails deep and out of bounds.
And that's what Marion needs to take a little control now with a couple of these New Bremen errors.
Koenig serve picked up by Heitkamp and free balled across by Reinhardt. Pushed over to Elena Pullman. Nice save back row by Diana Heitkamp. Reinhardt bringing the hammer from the back row. Records another kill.
And I love the energy of this New Bremen team. You watch just these guys after they get a point, they are all fired up. And just Josie Reinhardt just bringing the house down.
Diana Heitkamp serve into the net. That'll bring Brooke Holman back to the service line for the Flyers in need of a big run. It's been mostly led here by New Bremen in the first and the second, as they now push out to an 8-point lead. And a tough recipe here if you're a Marion local, as they trail by 8, and now New Bremen, they put some good servers to the line. And this one's no slouch, as Taylor Paul they've struggled with, and she just blazes an ace in. Nobody even put a hand on that one.
Yeah, Madison Messer tried to dive for it, but it went over her head and just fell in on the line, so.
Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's action. American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Sweeterman Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Fowler's TV, Cy Sweeterman, Wilson Health, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, and Grand Lake Health. I'd also like to thank our Keys of the Game sponsor, Keyhole Pizza, our replay, Winners Meats, and our Player of the Game sponsor is NKTelco. And of course, our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. At the conclusion of this game, Brandon and I will name a player of the game. As I mentioned, that is sponsored by NKTelco. We're Marion in need of a big run here. I'd say probably more for the rest of the match versus this game, because it's going to be really tough to come back at 19-10 against this New Bremen team. Not saying it can't be done, just going to be a tough battle.
That's something they've lacked that New Bremen's had, is New Bremen's able to put together a run, and Marion just hasn't of more than 3 points.
Quick push up there to Pullman, recovered nicely by New Bremen. Saved and recovered on the Marion side. Blocked at the net by Pape, back to the Marion side. Quick set over to Toby. Kinsey Toby with the kill.
And that is Toby's 4th kill to tie Brooke Homan for the leading charge for the Flyers.
Rethman back to serve for Marion local. Trailing 19-11 on our First National Bank scoreboard. That one into the net from Ashton Heitkamp. As the Flyers inch a little closer, now trailing 19-12.
To correct you there, that was a double hit there.
We got a quick adjustment there at the net as it's going to come a little loose on that last shot. Antenna, I believe, it was a little crooked. Rethman again to serve. Reinhardt with the pickup. Popped it over to Highcamp. Shot straight across by Marion, back on the Bremen side. Put off of the net, blocked nicely by the Flyers. Flyers now with a chance. Push it far side to Kinsey Toby, and nicely dug out by Taylor Paul. Ashton Highcamp with the push over, gets it off the blocker for the kill.
A little bit of a change up there from Ashton Highcamp, and she just tried to get it over, but for her, fortunate for her, it resulted in a kill.
Claire Pape now to serve for New Bremen. Good strong serve. Picked up a back row by Madison Mesher. And another shot dropped in there by New Bremen. I believe that was Reinhardt
off the block.
So just like that, Bremen back up by 9, as that one goes into the net. Elena Pullman is served for the Flyers. Pushed up to Reinhardt, back row, takes them off of it. Popped up Marion far side, Kinsey Toby. And that's kind of been the story here tonight, is just a little miss hit there from Marion. They've struggled to put it all together.
Yeah, they were really sloppy there in the beginning of the set, but they cleaned it up a little bit with their 6th hitting error of the set.
Macy Putoff back to serve for New Bremen, needing 3 points to put a 2-0 advantage up on the board for the Cardinals. Kinsey Toby, nice shot picked up though, Bremen side, free ball across by Ashton Highcamp. Rethman back set to Kinsey Toby, drops it in the opening for the kill.
Look here on our replay there, nice back set. Toby finds the gap nowhere near. The Cardinals were waiting for her to pummel it over.
Kinsey Toby to serve for Marion. Picked up back row, Macy Putoff. Quick set, Kaylee Friend. Recovered Marion side, here's Homan. And again picked up in back row by New Bremen. Josie Reinhardt, another strong shot, as that one's going to be knocked over and out of bounds off of Rethman. Ashton Highcamp back to serve for New Bremen. Strong serve, picked up back row by Winter. And a kill knocked down there by Brooke Homan.
Brooke Homan, 5th kill tonight. Her and Toby share that lead.
That'll send number 3, Lydia Griesdorn, back to the service line for Marion Local. Popped up to Reinhardt, the 10-foot line, picked up by Toby in the back row for Marion Local. Tough pass there for Homan to handle, and it goes out of bounds. That'll put us to set point here for New Bremen at 24-15. Got a quick discussion here by the officials.
Wish we could put our headset on and get the word on what they're saying. I know they're right in front of us.
I'm guessing they're talking about that last hit, because when Homan went up to hit it, trying to see if she was across or in the antenna, or if maybe New Bremen was under the net, I'm not sure, but I'm sure it was about that point. It goes to New Bremen, and that's the kind of night it's been for Josie Reinhardt. She hits the tape hard and drops the ace in to close out set number 2. New Bremen takes it 25-15. We'll be back with the third set here on NKTelco Sports.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
At CAPT, we use Hometown Opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back to New Bremen as we get ready here for set number 3. Brandon, it's been all New Bremen up to this point.
Yeah, it has been all Cardinals there, and they look ready to play. You got the tournament draw on Sunday. You look there, right there on your monitor on your screen, 25-17, 25-15. Marion's bolted out the leads early, but New Bremen will have nothing with that pretty much. This is an experienced roster here that's going to get a high seed in their sectional. And both Marion and New Bremen are going to be in the same southern sectional. I believe they go to Kalida, am I right?
It's Kalida or Bluffton?
Kalida or Bluffton.
Actually, I think it's Bluffton. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's Bluffton.
So Southern MAC teams, your Minsters, your New Bremens, your Marions are going to be at one of those two, and the other two, your Northern MAC teams, your St. Henry's, your Fort Recoveries are going to another sectional divided up. Could possibly meet in a regional. Just depends on the other results and of who wins. But New Bremen definitely making a case of how they can come out of the Northwest Regional and possibly make their third straight regional appearance and possibly their second state title in 3 years. They're going to have a lot of teams in their way, and I believe Marion can be one of them too.
There's a lot of good teams. You got Marion Local, St. Henry, New Bremen, and Fort Recovery.
Yeah.
And don't forget, those are all 5-1, but you also got New Knoxville, who's not bad at all.
They beat Coldwater.
That's right. That was just last week. You can't sleep on Minster either. They're not ranked up there, don't have all the wins like everybody else, but they've come a long ways. There's no easy teams in this MAC conference right now.
And then you got Fort Laramie down in the Southwest too. So.
And New Bremen starts off with Reinhardt, and she has been red hot here tonight. She drops an ace.
I believe her third ace from my count.
As the first lead of the night for New Bremen to start the match, and they'll quickly even things up here on that deep serve from the aforementioned Reinhardt. That'll send Lydia Griesdorn back to serve, the 5'4" junior for Marion. Picked up by Dinah Heickamp, and a good shot there by Kaylee Friend, something she's been trying to dial in here tonight. She got all that one. And drops it down for a big kill to start off the third set for New Bremen.
And Friend joins the hit club, the hit kill club, I should say.
So 2 early service errors here. That one by Diana Heickamp. And we're even at 2 apiece. Number 9, Kelsey Koenig back to serve for Marion. Pushed far side. A little under the net. For New Bremen, point will go to the Flyers.
Maybe third time's a charm here. Marion bolts out to an early lead. Let's see if they can sustain it.
Back row set to Reinhardt. Catches the top of the tape and gets it to drop.
It's just like when you're playing golf sometimes and everything's going right and you shoot maybe like even par. That's what's happening for Reinhardt tonight, the equivalent of that.
I think she's got a couple birdies.
I think she does. She's in about 3 under.
We're even here at 3. And Taylor Paul has another serve untouched as that drops as an ace. Little miscommunication there on the Marion side. I don't blame him. She's knocked quite a few of them down for aces here tonight.
I believe her and Reinhardt both have around 3 aces, and Reinhardt has 8 kills, but she's been efficient's the thing.
That is already the 3rd service error for New Bremen here in the 3rd set. So they are keeping Marion into this one early at 4 apiece. Quick pickup, far side, Ashton Highcamp. Saved across and out of bounds. Kill for Highcamp.
Immediately here, if you're Coach Chappell's squad, sit back, relax, don't let Bremen go on that run. Don't let the Crimson and Gold do what they did to you the first 2 sets.
Yeah, they can't afford to now, as this is an elimination game. That one pushed across by Pullman. Far side to Reinhardt, but a double hit there called against the setter will even us back up at 5. This is the time of the game that New Bremen's been able to pull away. So if Marion's gonna make a run at this one, they're gonna have to do it right now. Reinhardt is pumped up here tonight, and a nice set there from Claire Pape. And you can see the elevation on this set. And Reinhardt goes up and gets it.
She's only a junior, folks, so she's definitely, she's got another year to make a statement.
Macy put off to serve for New Bremen. Hit across and out of bounds, so an ace for put off.
And I would say out of the couple New Bremen teams I've watched, this is definitely their most complete team they've had, just all around. Just from setter to back row to liberos to all-around hitters for the Cardinals.
Popped up over to Toby. That one's going to go out of bounds. So I just mentioned it a minute ago, it was 5-all. Now it's 8-5. New Bremen going on a quick run here, which is really what's happened in the first 2 sets. Marion's hung in early and then have hit a lot of unforced errors as the match has rolled on. Here's another serve from put off. Back row picked up by Mesher. Far side, here's Toby. Highcamp waiting on it, little miscommunication there. Bremen lucky to get that one across. Marion, good opportunity. Back set to Pullman, picked up by New Bremen. Here's Pape, quick set to Friend, and good elevation. Timing was definitely off on that one. Tipped across by, I believe, Kinsey Toby. Marion lucky there, as New Bremen had a couple opportunities that couldn't get the timing together.
And that's Toby's 6th kill, leading the Flyer attack. We got a little condensation, I think.
It's been a little atypically warm here in Ohio for this time of year.
It's supposed to be a high of 65 tomorrow, so I got a football game at actually Booster Stadium for Marion St. Henry, so it might be nice. Might bring a little bit of a light jacket.
So Pullman set the serve, but excuse me, looks like official is at the scorer's table, probably checking a rotation. That's exactly what he is doing. As I mentioned, Bremen with an 8-6 to lead. Set number 3, elimination match, or elimination game, I should say, for Marion Local, as they try to claw their way back into this match.
I have to credit the Marion student section for making the trek up here. They're pretty loud. Hats off to them.
Definitely coming to support their Flyers here tonight. Not much of a trek, though. It's pretty close.
Yeah, it is.
Kidding.
But for high school students here on a Thursday night to support their school, we'll call it a trek.
We'll call it some dedication, right?
And I know you got the tournament draw Sunday, and really it's going to be interesting to see where these teams fall. I'm sure New Bremen's going to be the 1 seed in their area. I know we're going to be doing a lot of the tournament games, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing both these teams down the road. So
it'll definitely be interesting to see where Marion gets seated with their record, because they've been so up and down. They can be red hot one night and a little bit off their game, kind of like they are tonight. And
hey, but that does mean they get to play the role of spoiler too, and that's, I think, one thing you can have in your favor if you're Coach Chappell. And you look at it, you're 10-9, but it's a respectable 10-9 too. They play a lot of great competition in the MAC, even though they're set at 5-1. They lost to OG and Newark St. Paul, 2 state powers in volleyball. So you look at it, you can play spoiler there, and you can make a deep run. I mean, all it takes is a couple games, just to string together a good run. I mean, tournament time's weird, and it just sometimes brings out the best and the worst of people. So.
All right, so it looks like we have the confusion straightened out. Elena Pullman with the serve. It sails out of bounds. So it was almost like a quick timeout taken there. That was quite a delay. New Bremen, the beneficiary there, as Pullman's serve goes out of bounds. Back on the attack, here come the Flyers. Toby pushes it across, but it's a double hit. And New Bremen now to their biggest lead here in the third set at 10-6. Ashton Heitkamp back to serve. Toby handles it, gets it over to Homan. Blocked at the net by New Bremen, and it back over on the Marion side. A nice pick there by Homan, and New Bremen unable to come up with it. So a nice adjustment there on the Marion side.
And who'd you say you credit that kill to? I couldn't see that.
Homan.
Brooke Homan. Yeah, it'd be her 6th of the night.
That's Morgan Guggenbiller serving for Marion. A service error will give it back to New Bremen. Josie Reinhardt set the serve. Back row pickup again. Marion, a theme here tonight as that one falls. And it'll lead to a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School. We're here in set number 3 as the New Bremen Cardinals are up 2-0 over the Marion Local Flyers.
Yeah, just 8. You pointed this out to me, and looking at your stat sheet, crazy. Every set there's been at least 12-7, like what it is currently right now, Greg. And we got Josie Reinhardt in service and 4 aces, I believe she has tonight. Definitely just about panic time if you're the Flyers.
Well, and you've had not only Reinhardt with those aces, but Taylor Paul with those aces, Ashton Heitkamp with aces. I think Diana Heitkamp has an ace. Like, they've really spread it out effectively there as the Flyers drop one in here. By no means are they done. They're just going to have to put together their run right now, and this is where they really struggled here tonight in the match. Griesdorn with the serve, picked up by Putoff. Back row set to Reinhardt. That has been her spot tonight. Wow. I almost, if I was Marion, I would want her at the 10-foot line. She has been crushing the ball from the backside.
And that's her 10th kill.
That'll send Diana Heitkamp back to serve for New Bremen with a 5-point lead here in set number 3. Marion, tough play here again. Nice layup, though, to the front of the net to number 11, Abby Brunn. So good save there by Marion. Much needed. Kelsey Canning back to serve now for the Flyers. Reinhardt, nice pass up front. Popped up to Putoff. And if you could put that on tape and just say, do this each time, you'd be pretty golden, because that was an incredible shot down the line by Macy Putoff, as you see here on the replay.
Yeah, you look at Putoff there. Like I said, she's had that experience. She can get cute with that. I believe she's a Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne commit.
I believe so.
I think that's a Division I school, isn't it? A small Division I school, but impressive.
You didn't get to see the replay real well there, but they had 3 blockers on the front line of that, and she just cut it down the front side past all of them. Didn't even touch the net. It was a very well-played ball. And Bremen, again, this is where they've extended their lead. They're now at 15-9, 6-point edge. Taylor Paul back to serve. She has definitely been between her and Reinhardt, have been the Achilles heels. As that one doesn't clear for Pape. The unforced error will give the Flyers now down to a 5-point lead.
And they've already exceeded their hitting errors from the second set, so it's been pretty clean for the Cardinals.
Pullman serve picked up back row, pushes it over to Ashton Highcamp, gets it off top of the net. Marion side here over to Kenzie Toby. Good block by New Bremen. Back on the Marion side. Toby again goes over the blocker this time. Push back row to Josie Reinhardt. And I'm telling you, she wants it back there right now.
Yeah, I don't blame her because Marion hasn't made the adjustment to stop it. So
she's going to run to the back row when she's at the net just because she's getting great elevation from the backside. There you see it again.
And Kelsey Koenig, I mean, that's tough for anyone to ask to stop.
Marion on the wheel route gets Elena Pullman in the action.
And Pullman's second kill of the match.
Heidi Rethman back to serve for the Flyers, trailing now by 5. Reinhardt with the dig. Popped up, a little miscommunication. Bremen does get it over. Marion side, good chance here. Toby shot blocked, but out of bounds.
So look at Kinsey Toby, her 7th kill. This is where Coach Chappell's squad, you need to put together a run. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Highcamp short serve, good observation there. Picked up overplay and saved by Taylor Paul. Bremen tries to push it over, and again, another nice block by Marion, free ball across to the Marion side. Marion's gonna have a good shot here. Quick set up the middle, picked up by New Bremen. Back set over to Ashton Highcamp. Back row, nice save by Kelsey Koenig, and knocked across. Well, nobody's gotten a clean one here yet. It's been a bunch of free melee, and Macy Putoff ends up the person with the kill there for New Bremen, but by no means was that a great volley by either team.
Very messy, but we haven't seen much of that messy. Yeah, messy, scrappy. That's yeah. I meant it in a positive way, but yeah.
You're right on it. Another good serve. This one by Putoff comes back Bremen side. Here's Ashton Highcamp through the double block and down for the kill. Another timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We are in the third set here at New Bremen High School. My name is Greg Burning, my partner Brandon Koveman. And Brandon, it's been pretty much dominated here tonight by New Bremen as they won the first set 25-17, the second set 25-15, and lead 18-12 here in the third.
Yeah, and you just watch them kind of dancing and during that time out there, and that's just kind of how they've been. They're playing really well together as a team, spread the well. Josie Reinhardt spearheading that attack right now. Macy Putoff, the senior in service right now, also adding 6 kills. So just a great all-around effort for Diana Kramer's squad.
Short serve, miss hit, and out of bounds off of Koenig will give Macy Putoff an ace. And boy, that has been a big theme here tonight. New Bremen's usually a very good serving team, and it has been on full display here tonight. So Putoff back again to serve with a 7-point lead, drops that one short. Koenig sprints up to get it. Hammered down by Elena Pullman. And the Flyers hoping they could get a little bit more of that here tonight, and she's been very limited.
You look here on the replay, a little another kind of back set there. Pullman's second kill of the set.
Pullman now to serve, knocks that one deep and out of bounds. So New Bremen now just 5 points away from taking this set. And as you mentioned before, Brandon, they've really controlled from start to finish. And there's another ace by Ashton Highcamp. She doesn't want to be left out of the serving club as they have been putting together ace after ace here tonight. 21-13 on our First National Bank scoreboard. A must-have game for the Flyers. That one might have went out. Marion gets it across. Highcamp picks it up. Quick set to Friend, and a nice save by Kelsey Koenig. Marion punches it across. Popped up here to Reinhardt. She's been good from the backside. Picked up by Marion and knocked across there, I believe, by number 11, Abby Bruns. So you get the replay there, and it definitely is Bruns. Punched it through the middle for the kill. Guggenbiller to serve for the Flyers, records an ace. Badly needed for Marion Local. They're gonna need a lot more than that to get back into this one as they trail now by 6. Another good serve by Guggenbiller. Back-to-back aces.
Just kind of out of position there for New Bremen. You got to finish strong here.
That one sails deep and out of bounds. A break for New Bremen as Guggenbiller was on a nice little run there. Trying to bring some life back into this Marion Local Flyer team.
Look who's back in service.
Reinhardt, strong serve, picked up back row, overplayed to the Bremen side. Far set over to Paul, off the block, and nicely picked up by the Flyers. Miss hit there, Holman will have to just punch it across. Bremen, 10-foot shot. Reinhardt picked up, though, nicely by Rethman, and free balled across. Bremen, Friend. As Friend will be called for the lift. Point will go to Marion. So a break there for Marion. It looked like New Bremen was going to put another one on there on their point list. And we'll send Griesdorf back to the service line, trailing by 5. Back set, Kelly. Friend hits it over. Holman, strong shot picked up back row by Putoff. Popped up to Reinhardt in the back row, and she takes some off of it. And I'm telling you, I don't care what number she's dialing tonight, it's working.
Yep, a little bit of a change-up action type there, what you call it. I call it at least. For Reinhardt there. And just 12th kill at 10-foot line. She's making adjustments.
Short serve by Highcamp. That's Diana Highcamp. Hit at the line and out of bounds. So match point now for New Bremen. 7 match points as you hear the New Bremen faithful come to life. Highcamp gets ready to serve at 24-17. Strong serve. And unfortunately for Marion, a trend they've had tonight, and that one's going to sail out of bounds as the Bremen Cardinals close it out 25-17. We will take a quick break and come back with a post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
Whitecamp Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products. And the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Trust us.
NKTelco, a small-town company with a big focus on customer service. We build business the old-fashioned way.
Trust us to be your internet provider.
Trust us to help you find the right cable package for your viewing needs.
Trust us to answer your questions any time of the day.
Trust NKTelco to be on call. Deliver and make sure your service is tailored to meet your needs.
We serve commercial and residential customers to meet their communication needs. Trust us at NKTelco.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos system takes the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back to New Bremen as the New Bremen Cardinals defeated the Marion local Flyers in 3 straight sets. Here with our post-game stats is Brandon Coverman.
Yeah, you just look at what compared to New Bremen compared to Marion, you can see why this was a 3-set sweep here. 21 hitting errors on the side of the Flyers. They had 8 apiece in the first and second set. They cleaned it up a bit with 5 in the third game. You look on the side of the Cardinals, 10 errors in total, 3 in the first and third, and 4 in the second. Actually, that was hitting errors. Sorry, 21 hitting errors there for the Cardinals, or 21 hitting errors there for the Flyers, 6 serving errors. Hitting errors, there was 11 there for the Cardinals and 10 serving errors. Despite the 10 serving errors, the serving on the side of the Cardinals was fantastic. 2 termination blocks for the Cardinals and 1 for the Flyers. So you look at that, and that just pretty much tells you the story of why it was a complete New Bremen domination. They moved to 6-1 in the MAC and vying there for a regular season title.
Yeah, like you said, the serving went a long way for New Bremen. I've watched them 4 or 5 times here this season. They've struggled with unforced errors a lot. They really cleaned that up here tonight. Serving helps a lot when you can serve the ball that well. But they really controlled this game like we talked about in the middle. They got behind actually in every set. They trailed around that 4 or 5 point mark at every set, but were up 12-7 through every one of them and really just rolled forward from that point on. So congratulations to New Bremen on that victory. Let's talk a little bit about our player of the game for tonight's matchup. That's going to go to New Bremen's Josie Reinhardt.
Yeah, no doubt. If you watch this broadcast the whole way through, you can kind of tell the way we were, Greg and I are both going to lean there. 12 kills there on the night. And what even made those kills more impressive is a lot of them came from that 10-foot plus line there for Reinhardt. She pairs that with 4 aces up there, and her and Paul and Macy Putoff and Diana Heitkamp, all just a monster back there serving behind that line there. She also had a termination block to add that in there. So congratulations, Josie Reinhardt, player of the game. Congratulations, Cardinals, on the victory tonight.
So the Cardinals will go to 19-1 on the season with the win. The Marion local Flyers drop to 10-10 on the season. So congratulations again to New Bremen. That's going to do it for us here tonight. I'd like to thank our director, Bryce Hamrick, his assistant, Dean Jackson, our cameraman, Ian Bullheimer, my partner, Brandon Coverman. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching and have a great evening.